we had some hats drop. And on this show, we absolutely love hats. We wear them every single time. We have expansive collections that are continuing to grow, and we're very excited about it. So we are going to talk about we're going to talk about the Clubhouse hats. The Clubhouse collection dropped first, so we'll go there first. But we wanted to let you know that this segment is brought to you by, and the next as well, are brought to you by Fanatics. So you can go down to the link in the description and get your Clubhouse hat, your spring training hat, and everything else you want for the season from fanatics.com, and you will be supporting the show whilst doing it. And it is appreciated. All right, Briggs, let's get into it.
Yeah, baby.
So, first things first, we're just going to go through this by division because I thought about just doing top 3, bottom 3, right? But that would be, I don't think, doing the collection justice because there are a lot of great hats in both. There's some really bad hats in both, but there are a lot of really great ones in both. And I think you came up with a great idea for this. Just go through all of them. We'll share our thoughts, and we'll go from there with it because I think that there are some that really that need to get their due that probably wouldn't have cracked my top 3. So let's start.
That's how I'm feeling too.
And let's start in the same place we always start, the AL East. Share, what are some of your thoughts on this collection here, Brig? We have everybody in the AL East. We did find that there was one team that didn't have a clubhouse hat, and that was the Braves. So you'll notice there's only 4 when we get to the NL East. But what are some of your initial thoughts on these 5 hats here, Brig?
Well, I want to say broadly about the whole collection that they're really leaning into some of these old school and alternate logos and things, and I think that's really, really cool. So I'm a big fan of that. I do not like the Tampa Bay Ray logo in its tie-dye format, but for whatever reason, this blue on blue is working, and so that's really cool. But the best hat in this whole thing is Baltimore's. Like hands down.
Baltimore's. Okay. Yeah, so I'm with you on that Rays hat. I love that Rays logo in that navy blue and baby blue. I think it looks great. The Blue Jays hat looks awesome with the heather, like that heather blue.
Yeah,
that's perfect. That's not my favorite Orioles logo. I don't love that one, and that's the only thing that hangs me up on that. I like the white. I like the Red Sox hat. I like that logo a lot. It looks really sharp on that navy blue. But I think the best one in the whole group is the Yankees hat.
Oh, do you?
That gray background on the white logo, it pops so well.
It does pop.
So good.
It does. You're right. It does look good. I was trying to avoid the homer pick with that one by calling out somebody.
I wouldn't fault to do it all. I think it's outstanding. I love it. I wasn't kidding.
Nice.
That it's a great one. Looks really good.
Now, keep in mind, baseball family, these are the rubberized logos. So the front decals on these aren't stitched; they're rubber.
They're kind of like a patch. Yeah,
tacky, rubbery, tacky patch. Yeah. So
that's
why they look extra raised, because they are.
Yeah, they are. And the other thing to remember with these two is that they come in 3 different styles. I forgot to get the other ones, but there's like a khaki, and there's a black as well. There's like a black and white, a khaki. It's like a khaki crown with like a light brown bill.
It's stone. Yeah, they call it stone, and then they've got the kind of a sandy brown, kind of a creme brulee.
Oh,
I don't know. Now I'm getting too fancy, but it has like this British tan leather color. I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
It's this color. Right. It's this color.
There you go. If you're watching, there it is. Briggs got it. Okay.
Anyway, I'm surrounded by this color. That's why. So look, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the Yankees one that should be there while you're doing that.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the AL Central. The AL Central. Okay. I was the one who put the slideshow together. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with it. Okay, so we have all 5 teams here. The funny thing is that Brig and I talked about this before. The Twins, all we have here is a low profile 5950. I couldn't find the high crown 5950 anywhere. I saw it the other day. Brig saw it the other day.
Yep.
But when I was putting the slideshow together, I couldn't find it anywhere. So that's why it looks the way it does. I don't like the Twins one anyway. I do not like that logo. I think the best in the batch for this is probably going to be either the Royals or the Tigers, because I like the royal blue. I like that Royals logo, but that Tigers logo with just the tiger in the middle of a navy blue hat is super cool.
Bro,
that hat I think could appeal to the masses if people had no idea that that was a Detroit Tigers hat, I think a lot of people would buy that just because it looks cool, and it's
I
a
feel
tiger.
you. I feel you there. Yeah, that's a good thought. I've got this alternate colorway up so we can flash it when we're
Okay.
done with this portion. But for me, the AL Central, the winners of the AL Central would be the Minnesota Twins hat if you could find it in a high crown 5950.
Yeah.
Because unlike Brad, I love that Twins logo. It is
I
awesome. I love
don't.
it so much. I did not know if I was going to love it. I thought maybe I was going to hate it. But the
Uh-huh.
more I see it, the more excited I am about it. I think they leaned a little too far into the red outline. Kind of has a wing, sort of prominent point at either
Uh-huh.
end, and it makes it look like eyes, like an owl's eyes, and I don't love that. So they could have toned down that top corner of the flags, and it would have been better if they'd rounded it. But you're right about the Royals. That's killer with the yellow contour
Mhm.
lines and the accent stitching on the sides. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that accent stitching on the side. So I do have to say one thing about Cleveland's. This is the best that logo has ever looked, but it's still got to go.
It's
Like
terrible.
that clip art logo has still got to go, but this is the best it's
Mhm.
ever looked. It looks really
Yeah.
sharp on that navy blue hat, but
I don't
I
think it looks
still would
sharp,
never
but
buy one because I
it's
don't
the
like it.
best it's ever looked. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
It pops really well,
Mm.
is what it
It looks
is.
like it belongs in a single A short season.
Looks like it belongs in like Little League, but anyway.
Right.
Okay.
Travel ball.
Next, AL West. Go ahead, Brig. I'll save my thoughts for a minute from now.
Okay. So back to the alternate / old school logos. Like this is so awesome.
Mhm.
The Angels one, I love how unique it is, but I hate it. For my money, and I same with the Rangers one. Like it's cool, but it's boring. But it's cool though at the same time because it's old school. For my money, the Oakland A's elephant is always going to be a good choice.
Dude,
I
that
love
hat's
the
so sick.
elephant.
I love that hat.
And I love the color scheme. I think they're killing it there. Let me just say the Houston Astros looks like they're trying really hard to be Captain America's shield. That's just what it
Oh
looks like
yeah,
to
it
me.
does. Yeah.
And then the Seattle Mariners one is Rocket Fire.
Dude, that Mariners hat is absolute rocket fire. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, I've been looking for this hat
Hmm.
for 14 plus years.
Nope, no doubt.
I am getting one soon, I would assume,
Are you?
with a birthday coming up.
Oh,
So there's that, but also, so I this is my, it's because it's my favorite Mariners logo on my favorite Mariners color scheme.
right.
That's what does it for me right there.
Hmm.
So hands down, the Mariners one is my favorite of the bunch. I was very excited. I almost pulled the trigger and bought it the day that it dropped, but then I
You did.
remembered that birthday's coming and not
Oh
allowed to
yeah.
buy anything for a little while. But the other best one in this batch is I love the A's hat. I love the heather green with
Yeah.
the elephant logo. Love the elephant logo. And I think it's funny that you pointed out the logo on for the Angels hat. They shouldn't be allowed to use this logo ever, ever, ever,
No.
ever, ever
No.
until they change their name back to the California Angels, which is what it should be.
Bingo. Or Anaheim.
Okay.
One of the two is fine.
Well, no, they shouldn't be able to use it as Anaheim either. Like they have to be the California Angels if they're going to use this logo for anything.
If you're going to go back to the California Angels or even the Anaheim Angels, then you got to go back to the A with wings. It's the best logo in their history.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, but
It's
I
my
don't think
favorite.
Disney would ever let them use it.
You can
I
buy it
wonder if
right
that's why
now.
they had to
See it
go
all
away
the
from
time.
it.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. The team owns the logo, not the company. You're right.
Yeah, you can buy it all
You're
the
right.
time, but that's the best one.
Yeah. All right. NL East. Like I said, only four here. The Braves poo-pooed this or something. I don't know. No Braves hat. We have the other four though. Right off the bat, I'm going to say it, Brig. The Marlins hat is one of the best in the entire collection.
Yeah, it's sweet. That
Simple,
Miami.
just the Marlin with the Miami blue on a black hat.
Yeah,
I might need one. There's like a
it's pretty
legitimate shot
sweet.
that I might be buying one.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet.
Yep. It's funny because the Phillies hat looks good. It's the Phillies logo with the baseball diamond and everything. Like it looks good on that.
Yeah.
I like that these are all heathered. I love the heather color on the hats. It looks really
Yeah.
cool. And that Phillies logo looks really cool against it. But like I don't love the Mets one. It's just so simple and blah. But I get it. That's their logo, whatever. And then the Nats went with their Walgreens seal,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I don't love that.
No. I feel exactly the same way you do. I have nothing to add,
Everything
sir.
you just said, I copy and paste.
Yeah.
All right. NL
Nothing
Central.
further
Let's go NL
wrong.
Central. Okay. So the NL Central. Um, you start. You start here because I have some very specific thoughts about one of these hats.
Well, I think yellow accented on a blue always looks good. I'm a little bit concerned with the wall behind the M for Milwaukee in the shape of the state. Not,
Uh-huh.
I've never been a fan of that. I dig that it's an alternate though. I love that, and we have 4 alternates here, which is really cool. The Pirates one wants to be way better than it is. Like it really wants to be
Okay.
better
Can we
than it
pause for
is.
just a minute so I can talk about this, Brig?
Yeah,
Because I don't understand what the Pirates are doing with this logo.
me
Okay.
neither.
Because the Pittsburgh Pirates were not named after a specific pirate from the golden age of piracy or any time throughout history. They got their name because they were stealing players from the best teams. That was their nickname. They embraced it.
Yeah,
They stuck with it. They ran with it. It has nothing to do with the Pirates of the Allegheny. That's a joke 5 years ago. Look it up if you want to. Anyway,
yeah, yeah.
this is not William Kidd. Do not
Mm-mm.
make it look like any other famous pirate. If anybody, this is Stede Bonnet, who is a notoriously terrible pirate, and that's what this guy looks like.
Yeah,
Is a
yeah.
terrible pirate. Get rid of
It's
it
true. He looks like a terrible pirate.
and bring back the cartoon pirate because the best logo in sports. Look what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did. They embraced their logo, and you know what they did on everything, Brig? They're like, this is a sick logo. Let's make it bigger. So they made
Yeah,
it bigger on everything.
yeah, they did.
And instead, the pirate's like, no, no, no. Let's go with somebody who looks like a terrible pirate. And I hate it.
You know
Hate
what?
that logo.
This pirate to me looks like the pirate on whatever version of TV Land shows that your grandpa used to watch when Gunsmoke was the coolest. You know what I mean? Like that is like if they were going to get somebody out of central casting from that era and put him in a pirate show, this is who you'd get.
And I'm telling you, man, the best, like, if you're gonna say, like, yeah, that's a pirate, who is it? That's Stede Bonnet. That's what I imagine Stede Bonnet looked like. Couldn't grow a
Terrible.
beard, guaranteed.
Yeah.
And just like, if you don't know who Stede Bonnet is, go look it up. The
Yeah.
gentleman pirate.
The gentleman pirate. The Cubs one is boring only because it's not anything special.
It's the same thing
It's
we've seen in Cub stuff through the last 10 years.
right, and which doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I
Right.
wanted something more, something different.
Yes.
I think the Cardinals logo is the strongest one of the bunch, honestly, and I want. Uh, the Reds have other alternate logos that I like better. This is not
Mhm.
my favorite.
Exactly. I want to like the Mr. Red because I like Mr. Red, but I don't like
Me
this hat.
too. I don't like this one. Yeah.
Yep. I agree with you. Okay. NL West, last one. Um,
I
okay.
haven't seen these ones till just now. I didn't go
Okay.
digging.
Okay. So first off, I like this is probably Brig. This might be my last shot at getting a black and red Diamondbacks hat.
Yeah,
This might be the last time we ever see it, at least for a while, right?
that's true. Yeah,
Black and red with the snake logo because it has teal all over it now.
it does.
I love that hat so much. I love that color scheme. The Sedona red is so great against the black.
Every time.
The Giants, I don't like that logo on the hat, not even a little bit. The Dodgers, that feels like a little kid's Photoshop project where they tried to do a PNG like a transparent background, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
put, but they didn't do a very good job cropping it. So then they put like a
yeah,
blue background on it. And it's like all this extra stuff. Like, well, do in 5 minutes. Oh, just turn it in.
yeah.
That
Because they didn't
that's how.
erase the.
Yeah, that there's stuff on the outside, right? There's like a little bit down on the line edge that
Yeah,
didn't
you
get
know, I
erased,
got
didn't
you.
get cropped
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I love the Rockies hat. Love everything about it. That
Mhm.
logo, love it. It's my favorite one that they use. Purple on the black looks really good. The Padres, there is no symmetry to that hat, and it drives me bonkers.
Hmm.
That logo is so off to the side, and I get it. It's centered based on the
Yeah.
size and shape of the logo, but it is so heavy on the right side of the hat. Like when you're
Yeah.
wearing the hat on the right side, I would feel like I was like tilting my head all day long because it's so off
Brad.
center.
Brad loves symmetry.
I
Everybody.
need it. I need
He's
it in my
obsessed.
life, Bray.
Yeah, it's so funny. Okay, so I have to answer for my eruption or near eruption of laughter because that Giants logo is just it's disgusting to me. I'm
It
like,
doesn't
whoa.
belong on a hat.
It doesn't. It looks fine on a t-shirt. It looks fine on the side of a jersey sleeve. It's
The
whatever,
patch.
but I don't like it on a hat at all.
Yeah.
Everything you articulated about the Dodgers cap is spot on. I thought that was brilliant. I agree with the Rockies. The Rockies cap is awesome, and that logo is just forever going to be a part of my youth, and therefore I'm going to love it forever. The Diamondbacks hat is fine. I'm not in love with it. It's okay, um, but I love that Padres cap. I love it.
That's the thing is I love the swinging fryer, but I
I do
cannot
too,
handle
man.
like
I love
how
the
off
brown
kilter it
cap
is.
with the yellow accents. I don't care if it's off center. I think that adds to its charm. I don't have to look at it. It's for you to look at while I'm wearing it. So, yeah, I think that one's bangarang. That's my favorite one.
Bangarang Peter.
Hmm.
Very cool. All right, well that is all of the clubhouse. Go ahead, Brig. Oh, Brig has one more thing to show about the clubhouse hats, the
Listen,
alternate colorway.
listen, they come in this alternate color scheme. Okay. And that is the one I want right there. It is,
That fits your
that makes
closet
my
perfectly,
heart
Brig.
pitter patter. What?
I said that fits your closet perfectly.
Yes, yes, it does.
Your hat rack. Everything about it.
I'm telling you, I've got the color everywhere. My shoes are that color. I have belts. My wallet is that color. It's like everything.
I know. I know. You told
Yeah,
me like when I sent you these originally and I was like, dude, check these out. These are sick. You're like, I
yeah,
like that brown one. I was like, yeah, you
yeah,
do.
yeah. I love brown. I love the color brown. It's got to be just right, but I love it.